Before we continue with the rest of the video, we could use your help. Click that like button to help spread the word about watchJojo, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos.
This 9-year-old girl crushed it tackling a challenge designed by a Navy SEAL. The girl's on the home stretch, but even still the odds are stacked against her. She's only 9 years old, yet little Milla Bizzotto is facing a challenge not only intended for the very fittest of adults, but also one designed by a Navy SEAL. It doesn't get much tougher than this, and any normal 9-year-old would surely have crumbled under the pressure by now. Milla Bizzotto, however, is anything but a normal 9-year-old girl. The Miami youngster may be a mere 4 feet tall and weigh just 53 pounds, but she's already breaking boundaries other kids can only dream of. "I'm fearless," the South Florida 3rd grader told the Miami Herald last month, "and knowing I'm inspiring people makes me more fearless. It's hard, but that doesn't stop me." Milla wasn't always like this. As a 2nd grader, she was relentlessly bullied by kids in her class who'd call her names and tease her. Ironically, though, it was the bullying that gave her the motivation to train for the challenge of a lifetime. When she was very little, Milla would watch her dad, CrossFit coach turned gym owner Christian Bizzotto, participate in Battle Frog and Spartan obstacle courses and challenges. And as soon as she learned to walk, she'd wait for him at the finish line. Yet Milla's dad wasn't always the zenith of fitness he is now either. Christian told the Daily Mail that he was once super heavy set, but he completely changed his lifestyle in order to become a better role model for his daughter. His transformation worked, as Milla soon became anxious to join him in his incredible feats of fitness. After smashing through her first Battle Frog last November and a Spartan sprint in December, she stepped up for her biggest challenge yet. In order to have any chance of conquering what lay ahead, however, Milla had to dedicate herself completely to fitness. She trained 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, squeezing in her homework in the mornings or while traveling. But the road to success wasn't without its challenges. At one point during her grueling training regime, Milla twisted her ankle after leaping from an 8-foot wall. Thankfully, the tenacious youngster was back on her feet within days. The course Milla was about to embark on had strict safety regulations, particularly for someone so young, and she needed a massive $1,500 worth of safety equipment to participate. Even this was small fry for Milla, though, who successfully crowdfunded her way to paying for the necessary gloves, lights, hydration packs, and compression socks. Of course, it's not every day that a 9-year-old girl undertakes a challenge intended for adults at peak fitness. In fact, Milla was the youngest person ever to compete in the challenge like this, and so the organizers had to bend the rules to allow her to take part. So what was Milla training for? Only a 24-hour Battle Frog extreme obstacle race designed by a Navy SEAL, something from which even the hardiest of adults would shy away. But Milla wasn't afraid of what lay ahead, far from it. She relished the challenge, telling the Miami Herald, "I don't want to play video games. I don't want to do things to make life easier. I want to be comfortable being uncomfortable. I have one body and it's all I want and I love it." To even be allowed to compete, Milla's dad had to agree to run, jump, swim, climb, and crawl beside her. The 5-mile course at Virginia Key Beach was littered with about 25 obstacles that would test every fiber of her and his being. When the day arrived in March of 2016, however, Milla crushed it. She completed 6 laps in total, around 30 miles, sleeping only between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. According to Milla, the most difficult section of the course was the Platinum Rig, which requires athletes to swing through the air on rings, ropes, and monkey bars, all without touching the ground. Milla's dad beamed with pride at his daughter's achievement, telling the Miami Herald, "She was so amazing the entire race. She's really so relentless and refuses to quit." Her mom, Laura Bizzotto, said that while both Milla and Christian are extreme, "I don't think you should set limits on people, much less children." The couple may be divorced, but they both love and support Milla's drive and determination. In some cases like Milla's, the parents are often accused of living vicariously through their children, but Dr. Todd Narson said that wasn't true here at all. In fact, the sports medicine specialist who's treated Milla for the past 18 months stressed that the youngster is a natural, self-motivated athlete. And just like her father, Milla's become a role model all on her own. On her GoFundMe page, she wrote that she wants to inspire kids to eat healthy and get outside and play, using the hashtag Inspiration for the iPad generation. Not only did Milla smash a course intended for adults twice her age and size, but she also managed to overcome her bullies at school, by learning how to stand up for herself. Indeed, she's a true role model and inspiration for both adults and kids alike. We'll see you at the gym.